Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Just barely above 20 now. I was way above, and then some prick has to drop out. It's the way it always works. Some cunt has to ruin your fucking day with their nonsense. Let's get our fucking lineups up here going. 1250 in the fucking pot. 125 to first place. Sky's the limit. Let's do this shit. Cardinals. Pitching for the Cardinals. Mike Mikolas. Miles Mikolas. Miles Mikolas. Miles my whole ass. Mykonos. Let's do this shit. All right. Miles Mikolas on the board. Victor Scott is a jack. So we've got one jack in this lineup. Victor Scott right there at first, right there batting leadoff. He's a jack. Special pair of eyes on Mr. Scott. Lucan Baca. 4 card. Wilson Contreras. Let's travel down. 3 card. Nolan Arenado. 6 card. Brendan Donovan. 5 card. Jordan Walker. 2 card. Tommy Segisi. 2 card. 2 card Tommy. Tommy Two Gun. Pedro Pages. 3 card. And finally, Michael Ciani. Nothing. Nothing on a Mikey yet. On the other side of the bowl, we get the Mets. Pitching for the New York Mets, Mr. David Peterson, who I believe is up there. He is a high card pitcher. That much I remember. David Peterson, a 5 card pitcher, ladies and gentlemen. Man's a beast. Man's a beast. Let's see what's going on the Mets roster. Francisco Lindor, 3 card. Juan Soto, 9 card. 9 card Juan. We love Juan. Sneaky Pete Alonso. He is a jack. So we got 2 jacks in this game. We got Pete Alonso and Victor Scott. Jesse Winker. 2 card. Mark Vientos. 3 card. You gotta poop some more, baby? My dog's leg hurts, so I can't take her outside. Brandon Nemo. 6 card. Luis Torrens. 4 card. Brett Botti. 5 card. Man, Brett was on fire in spring training. He has since cooled off. Tyrone fucking Taylor. On the board. Let's do this shit. Miles Mikolas. Took the loss Saturday, giving up 3 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks over 5 innings as the Cardinals were downed by the Phillies. He struck out 5. It was a respectable bounce-back effort from Mikolas after he got tagged for 9 runs in only 2.5 frames by the Red Sox in his last trip to the mound. But a lack of run support kept the veteran right-hander out of the win column. Mikolas will take a 9 ERA, 162 whip, and 10 Ks through 13 innings to his next start, which is scheduled to come on the road next weekend against the New York Mets. No. Not against those Met bats. However, Victor Scott is a jack. Not in the lineup for Tuesday's contest against the Stros. Scott has been in a mini funk at the dish, going 3 for 17 with 6 strikeouts over his last 5 games. Michael Ciani's getting the start in center field and batting 9th for the Cardinals. Shit. May have to leave the man alone. Luke and Baca will start. Designated hitter. Who gives a shit? Wilson Contreras went 2 for 4 to 2-run homer, double, and 2 runs scored in Sunday's win over the Phillies. Contreras opened up the scoring in the fourth with a 2-run blast to left for his first home run of the year. He also matched his extra base hit season total with 2 Sunday. Contreras is off to a very slow start with his bat, but now has 4 hits and 3 RBIs in his last 2 games. For the year, he's hitting 158, 213, 263 with 6 RBIs, 6 runs, and 2 Ks. 22 Ks in 62 plate appearances. Yeah, maybe. He's coming off a home run. We like the hot bats. We like the hot bats. Arenado, 3 for 4 to home run, 2 doubles, 2 total runs, 2 total RBIs in Monday's 8-3 victory versus the Astros. Arenado led a potent Cardinals offense that racked up 8 extra base hits against Astros pitching. Among his knocks were a 7th-inning solo homer and a 5th-inning run-scoring double. Arenado has run hot and cold this season and began the campaign with a 9-game hitting streak, then failed to get a hit while going 0 for 14 over his next 5 contests. The veteran third baseman may be in the midst of another hot streak, though, as he's gone 5 for 8 with 4 extra base hits over his past 2 games. Arenado. Well, he's kind of fizzled since. So we'll come back to Nolan Arenado. This is all news to me because we've not looked at the Cardinals. We haven't had any Cardinals featured games. Brendan Donovan, 4 for 4 with a double, 2 runs, and an RBI in Monday's win over Houston. The Astros were unable to get Donovan out Monday as he reached base in all 4 of his trips to the plate. It was the 4th time this season that the utility man has gotten at least 3 hits in a game, and he's off to a hot start with the bat, logging a 391, 420, 563 slash line through 69 plate appearances. Donovan is also in the midst of a 10-game hitting streak, during which he's batted a scorching 513 with 8 RBIs. Yeah. Yeah, that boy's going in. Donovan, 10-game hitting streak. We're going to ride the streak. We like the hot bats. Moving on. Jordan Walker. 2 for 4 to 2-run homer in Sunday's win over the Phillies. Walker connected on a 2-run missile in the 8th that traveled 112 miles off the bat to put the Cardinals ahead 7-0. It was his second home run and also his only other extra base hit so far this season. The 24-year-old slashing 275, 351, 392 with 6 RBIs, 5 runs, 2 steals, and 16 Ks in 57 plate appearances thus far. He's looked more comfortable with the dish and showed Sunday how hard he can hit the ball when making solid contact. All right. We like them Cardinals. Those Cardinals got the hot bats. They got the hot bats. Tommy Segese. Out of the lineup for Monday's contest versus the Astros. Stay there. Pedro Pages. Out of the lineup for Wednesday's game against the fucking Astros. Suck a dick. Mike Ciani. Will be St. Louis opening day center fielder. Good for you. David Peterson took the loss Saturday against the Athletics, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits while striking out 5 across 6 innings. He did not issue a walk. Peterson started out strong by retiring 8 of the first 9 batters he faced, but he ran into trouble in the 4th inning when he gave up 4 hits and 2 runs. He was able to recover to get through the next 2 innings without issue and finished his outing tossing 89 pitches, with 19 first pitch strikes and 8 whiffs. Though the 29-year-old Southpaw did not receive enough run support from his teammates to avoid the loss. Peterson has had a strong start to the season, registering a 2.78 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, and 17 Ks across 16 innings. He's tentatively slated to face off against the Cardinals at home next week. We like Peterson. We like Peterson. We also like Contreras, Walker, all interesting in their own way. We'll come back to Peterson. We like him, but I'm not doing backflips just yet. Lindor, 3 for 4 with an RBI in Thursday's win over the Cardinals. Lindor lined a single to drive in a run in the fourth inning, but also helped another run come across while getting caught in a rundown to end the frame. The All-Star shortstop has now hit safely in 13 of his 14 outings in April, slashing .317, 377, 433 with 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 10 runs scored, 2 stolen bases across 60 at-bats this month, following an 0 for 11 start in March. Shadatu. Brendan Donovan. Juan Soto went 1 for 4, the 2-run homer against the Twins. Monday marked just the second long ball of the season for Soto, who got his first hit of the year with a runner in scoring position on a 405-foot shot to center field in the 7th inning. Despite what seems to be a quiet start by the perennial All-Star's lofty standards, Soto is slashing a respectable 250, 400, 429 with 4 doubles, 6 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 14 walks over 70 plate appearances so far. Went yard again. So he's a 9 now. He's cranking him. We like Soto. Can we fit him? Sneaky Pete. We love Sneaky Pete. Went 2 for 4 to solo home run Tuesday against the Twins. Alonso took the Twins right-hander Bailey Ober yard to give the Mets a 1-0 lead in the first inning. The star first baseman has thrived in the early going while batting behind Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto. Through his first 73 plate appearances, Alonso is batting a robust 356, 466, 729 with 5 homers, 7 doubles, 20 RBIs, and 11 runs scored. He even added another one the other night. Yep, he's in every lineup. Alonso's a lock. Sneaky Pete. Remember, they have connected him to Lindor and Soto. So we don't like anybody else. We're going to do the connection. And see if we can get the stack. I don't know if we get the stack. Those are some expensive motherfuckers, but you never know. You just never know. Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Pete Alonso. All right. Now we got Jesse Winker. Jesse the Wanker. Absent from the lineup for Thursday's Go Fuck Yourself. Douche. LaRoche. Donovan. Alonso. Vientos. A solo home run in Thursday's win over the Cardinals. It was a much-needed first homer of the year for Vientos, who took Cardinals right-hander Andre Pallante yard to open the scoring Thursday in the second inning. Vientos is slashing a dismal 152, 253, 258 with 4 doubles, 5 RBIs, 6 runs scored through 66 at-bats. But fantasy managers should try to stay patient with the slugging corner infielder. As long as Vientos is hitting in the heart of New York star-studded lineup, he should see plenty of RBI opportunities moving forward. Interesting. They're telling you be patient. And take the man. Perhaps we shall. Brandon Nemo. Donovan and Alonso. Nemo. 1 for 4 to solo home run in Saturday's loss to the Athletics. Nemo snapped the shutout in the 6th inning when he took JT Ginn deep to right field for a solo homer. The Mets' only home run of the game. Nemo has started the season slashing 208, 259, 472 with 4 home runs and 9 RBIs but 0 steals across 58 plate appearances. Plenty of RBI opportunities. Thinking about that. We think about the lines in these cards that stick out. Luis Torrens, out of the lineup for Wednesday's game against the fuck your mother. Donovan, Alonso, Vati, absent from the lineup for Wednesday's game and eat my ass. Finalmente. Tyrone Taylor. Donovan and Alonso. Tyrone Taylor could remove the bulk of the starts in center field after Jose Sirius, who gives a shit. All right. We got a lot of spots opened up here. Remember, brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter, trying to hit towards 25,000. The focus here, not necessarily on the pitching. I think we're getting away from Peterson here. I think this is about Vientos, Lindor, and Soto. The heart of the star-studded Mets lineup. Let's start here with Vientos. Then we get Victor Scott. Towards the end, Body Oceani. Body. Again here, something just about Vientos is interesting. What else we got here to play with? Can we get Soto? We can get Soto. With just enough left over for Contreras, Walker, Torrens, Winker. You can really stack up the Mets here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you go Contreras. Again, coming off a fucking home run, which was a couple of days ago. Still, right then and there, bang, bang, bang. Or again, we stay with Jesse Winker, who Frank went out last night. Met stack. There's something about, they keep on mentioning the heart of the star-studded lineup, so I think that's how we're going to fill it out, is we're going to try and get as many of these fucking Met motherfuckers in these lineups as possible. We're going to go with Soto right at the top. It's a 2-3. And we try to get Vientos. Or do we go for Lindor? I like Vientos. And there's plenty left over for Lindor. It's a bang. We're going to go down the list. Soto. Lindor. So I want Vientos over Lindor. So I'm going to play around here. Getting Soto, Vientos. Winker. So Soto. They can't give me Vientos, you cunt. So can we get Winker? We can. Scott. Give me Scott. No, don't give me Scott. Fuck Scott. He's in a fucking slump. Give me Scott 1 second. What did he do the other night? 10 points the other night. 12 points the night before that. Maybe Scott's getting hot again. Scott's getting hot again here. Stole a base against the Mets. Yeah, get his ass in there. Siani. Let's give me Soto. Give me Scott. Give me Vientos. I close it out with Winker. Yes. Although, should we just come out of Scott and stick with that fucking heart of the Mets lineup shit? Give me a second here. Soto, Vientos. Can't get Lindor, so that's fine. If you can't get Lindor, give me Scott. Close it with Winker. That's what we like. All right. So Soto, Lindor, or do we go Vientos and Scott? Yes. Yes, we do. Soto, Vientos, Scott. Now, again, I can upgrade from Vientos to Lindor. We'll do that. Yeah, we're changing it up here. Soto. Can't get Lindor. So Vientos. Or do you want Scott over Vientos? got Soto. If we grab Scott, what do we got? We get Winker. So this is more Soto Scott than Vientos. So go Soto. You want Scott over Vientos. Scott. Oh, Peterson, yeah. You can fit him, you take him. Can't get Soto here. So we grab Scott. Hmm. Body. Winker. Well. Soto. Oh, they won't even give you Scott here, you cunts. Can I get Vientos and Scott? Vientos, Scott, Winker. So this is already Soto. So this will be Vientos, Scott. Or am I missing an opportunity? Do we want? Can I? I can't get Lindor, so that's all right. Scott, body, Soto, Scott, Vientos, Beatty, Soto, Scott. Oh, son of a bitch. See, Winker's already up in there. Can you get Lindor? And Torrance to just make this a total Met stack. Is that the way to go here? Where do we go, Scott? Scott's got a hot bat. You got Arenado right there underneath. Also coming in with a hot bat. No, he's not. Vientos. Fuck it. He's right there. Then we got Vientos. So Soto. Scott. Winker. Boosh. Soto. Scott. Beatty. Soto. Scott. Vientos. Soto. Scott. Oh, you just missed on fucking Peterson. But you don't have to. You can grab Peterson and then downgrade Scott to Winker. That's a full-on Met stack right there. And that's how we'll do that one. Soto. Scott. Lindor. Coming around on the lineup there. All right, kids, there's your 20 lineups. May fate and faith decide your fortune if you should win. Blow your money right here on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, and war. All that shit.